Welcome back to the Overboard DM. My name's Cujo and I go overboard on everything Dungeons and Dragons so that you don't have to. And today we're going to look at the Bestial Cliffs from Caverns Deep. It's one of my least favorite encounters. I'm giving you my honest review on this. And this is built on a terrain tray that does not come with it. It does have two terrain trays. One is underneath this section here, and one is underneath right here. I guess first I'll just walk you through what you get, and it's not a fun build. It's very small room with a kind of like a quicksand type area, and actually the terrain tray is supposed to be a little bit further back. But like I said, once you build it and you realize you didn't have it far enough back, you'd have to take it all apart, and you got to slide it, and you got to rebuild it, and it's just a pain in the butt. I have two extra pieces over here. You get 5 extra pillars and a couple extra pieces that come with the kit. One of them's in the back. I'll show that later. I use them for this section right here because this piece fits better right here, and it leaves it open instead of trying to set it like this. This is actually a doorway to another part of the adventure. The way Dwarven Forge made these encounters is they all connect. So encounter 1, 2, 3, 4, they all can put them all together on a table. And like in the back here, this leads to a different cavern area, passageway. And I'm not sure which way it goes. And then this is another little secret door area that leads to another area over here. But if you're just buying this encounter, I would recommend using these here and blocking that off so it looks better. And I use some from behind here, else if you don't, it wants to just tip over and fall off the tray. Not really a well-designed encounter by itself. Dwarven Forge, if you're listening, yeah, I hate this one. I bought everything, so I'll never build this. This is actually the second time I've built it. I did not want to build it again. I built it when I first got it, and pretty much knew that I probably was never going to use it. As it is, I use all the pieces. I use all the pieces in my home builds that, for just building whatever you want to build. But as a kit, if this is all you're going to get, it's not happy. You're not going to be happy with it. And you'll see here when I break it down, what you get and what you're able to do. But you get a nice doorway with a little passageway connected to it. I threw. This is actually an extra piece. This little door here, and an extra. I call it I love this piece actually. It fills gaps. There's another one right here. If you got a corner that's not, it's showing like a weird edge, it fits in real nice and makes it a rounded edge. I'm just holding two pieces together, but you know what I mean? You can throw it into a corner, throw it somewhere, and it kind of fills this weird little gaps that you have. It's really nice. And you can put 4 of them together and it makes it a little stalagmite, I guess. So I just threw it in here because it's another open way to come in. Try to utilize the pieces that you got. Like I said, this is all meant to attach to the other encounters. So I'll walk you through it. You come in here, you got it's a bestial cliff, so you got your cliff up front. And so when you come in, there's some quicksand bubbly. Watch their video if you want the breakdown of actually how to run the encounter itself. They have their storyline, and they've got a cool campaign setting that they've made. And that's cool. If you're going to run that campaign setting, then yeah, I guess I would build this. But if you're not, it's a relatively small room. It does have a cool little cliff face, but it's not really too playable. Now, I got a figure here. This is a furbolg. I painted up. I just rebased them, so this is kind of like a 2-in-1 video. Took him off his. This is a Gale Force 9 miniature. I took him off this premium base that he had. It's an extra large base, and a furball is on a medium base, and so it can take up 1 square. And I wanted to kind of show that off, that you can't just rebase them. I obviously have to do the base now. I just cut them off and put them on a regular size base. And what you'll see is that it's not too playable. The only playable space is very rough terrain, and you'll have a hard time setting up your miniatures anywhere. I was just doing it off camera before I started, trying to find out, where you can. There's a spiky bit there, so you gotta make sure you're off of it. There's supposed to be 2 ways up. It's very, you got an incline here. You got these ledges here. When you get into the narrow stuff, you're not gonna put it on there. So it's very, very tight, very small area to play in. If you watched any of my previous videos, I'm all about floor space and playability. There's not a lot of movement in here. You get up to the top, and you got your other guys maybe shooting from the other side. It is what it is, I guess. But you get this real nice premium figure here from. They do some figures, and this is a. What do you call that? Lots of words. But he's got a mushroom infestation, just get eating them away, and Minotaur. Well, knew it would come to me here. But anyway, he's getting eroded and corrupted, and he's freaking out, and he's gonna go to town on you. So you get a cool miniature. So let me break it down. Some of the things. I mean, there's going to be a whole lot of things I don't like, but I do like all the pieces. The pieces are, most of them are great, just not in this setup. So, all magnetized, but this is such a big and heavy piece. Oop, I didn't have the door in all the way. That it doesn't really fit well on the section where they have it. As far as half of it's hanging off in the back here. So like I said, I put that little support back there to help it from falling off. But you see there's a little platform here, and you're going to get a corner piece, which is going to come in a lot of sets, and then you're going to get a swell wall type piece, and you get little tiny filler pieces to just make adjust and customize standard floor pieces, 2x1s, and you get that wall with the graduation coming up. So you get little pieces like this that will go with some of their spare pieces that they gave you, like this here, and it makes a nice standard wall section. Another standard wall with a little pool in there, and then you get your little platform. Now, like I said, I put it on a terrain tray just to help me out in building it, so it wasn't running all around. But it's nice. It's useful, but like I said, I just don't like this particular build. And you get some standing wall sections that aren't magnetized, by the way. And you get these little fiddly bits. Now they do make it look good. If you look down in here, in this situation, it makes that square hard edges look natural. Which, that looks cool. But like where they had one of them up here, I mean, it's gonna fall over. They're okay, but you'd want to definitely have them on the floor, on the ground, so it's not somewhere where it can fall off. Maybe it was intentional, the falling rocks and whatnot. But you do get a few of these little fiddly bits, I call them. And you got these sections here, and they do go with some of the other wall sections, like that trifecta piece. You get a few of those. You get a curved piece, and that goes in there together like that. Like I say, you can use it separately as just a curved piece that, you know, for a natural curve, or you can use it with the wall. You can use the wall standing by its own. So that's why they call them trifectas. You know, you can usually use it 3 different ways. And you got these nice pieces here, but like by themselves, just to climb up is kind of rough. Putting them together is really nice because it's on an incline, so you go up another level. But when it's the only thing to climb up, sometimes it can be a little rough with your actual miniatures. You know, when you're really using them. So just taking all these pieces off, and you get a nice little standard floor. And I like these pieces here. Very natural. They go well with the rising wall sections. Just have a natural way to climb up. Looks pretty good. I mean, I've used these in wargaming as well. When you're just using some rocky terrain, I have some set up for my Star Wars right now. Again, these are just wall block or chunks of wall rock. They were used in the front. You put them together. Great for just putting in the middle of a room. These are your stacking blocks, I call them, or support blocks. You can stack them. They're magnetized and metal on the top. If you need to get some extra height, and then you use your platform to build off of. Of course, there's always metal inside these cloth covered, or metal's cloth covered, and they're double-sided. So you can see here, 2 different types of terrain. And not sure what I can try to do. I think I'll just try to eliminate the platform altogether for now, just so you can kind of see what you get. Alright, so I'm not going to mess around with this too much because hopefully I can make something out of it. So now these rising wall sections, you're going to have to play around with, you know, how you want to do that, because you're going to have these nice rocks that go well with it. I might not be able to do anything. We're going to try. See, it's just a bunch of odds and end pieces, man. It's really complicated to throw this together. Really, I didn't even want to do this. Hey, you know what? You can put these here. They don't fit quite well, but we can get rid of them. And you can do that. So, again, you got to have a plan in mind. I'm going to call it a day on this one. There's nothing I could do. There's a bunch of random pieces that are not common. And if you're not going to use the platform, you know, these items are to help you get some height. These 2 items here are going to be helping you get that height you want to get to that next level. And if you're not going to use next level, you know, two-story, get up on another set of blocks, then you got a doorway. You're going to get a few pieces, some transitions, but really these are going to go well with some other pieces. You know, I knew getting into this this wasn't going to be fun, and I just want to get past this one. So bear with me. Let me go ahead and show off the old fur bulb. I did get some WizKid fur bulbs in, and I'll probably include him in that video as well. But yeah, there's Bestial Cliffs. only buy it if you are looking for the pieces that come with the kit. You'll have a hell of a time throwing it together and building the actual bestial cliff. Then if you do it, you use it. It's done. So now you want to know what can I do with the pieces that come with it. You're going to want to just use this with some of your other pieces and make something else. If I can go to my supplies, I can build something really cool with it. But I've got all the kits, so I can mess around and build something real cool. Now, if I played around long enough, I might be able to throw something together, but it'd take a while, and I'd probably have to do this pre-planned, and then it wouldn't look real. But this is real right here. It's hard to do. So anyway, that's a video, guys. I'll talk to you again soon. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And then I'll see you again soon. Later.